Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're playing some zoo games. That's the set we're doing at the moment. We got 10 games, hopefully, that we're going to be playing. The first game that we're going to be playing is Order Up. Now, I believe that this is a fairly reasonable game, because it seems to have a lot of different platforms that it's been released on. It's developed by SuperVillain Studios. It was released on 3DS, iOS, PC, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation Vita. It's interesting. The PC version doesn't have... Oh, the PC version was cancelled. Oh, okay. Seems to be a franchise as well, Order Up. Oh, after the first game, it moved to iOS. Okay. And had a couple of games. Whatever. But yeah, the Wii version was published by Zoo Games. So... that is the reason why we're looking at the Wii version of this game. I've got my Wii remote plugged in. I'm trying something a bit different, with the sensor bar being a little bit further away than normal. I've got it basically on my window, and so I'm gonna be pointing it at that, not exactly pointing it at the screen as I did before. So hopefully it's not awkward and strange. Again, hopefully we will find out. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's hope it's reasonable. Like I said, I don't know. With Zoo Games, I don't know what's going to happen exactly. We might have a few games here and there that might be okay, but mostly I imagine they're going to be somewhat just mediocre or budget related. I think Order Up is more or less just more of a mediocre game. Also, just to give you an information, this game came out in July 2008, so... it's around. When did the Wii come out? It came out before that too. Like the Wii came out like 2006. I'd like to say. I'm not too sure. Okay. Oh god. Okay. It's a little bit jank. Again, I'm trying something different here with having the. Look at it. What is that about? Oh, okay, I think the sensor bar, strangely enough, is too far away. But isn't... that's very strange. Okay, let's just do normal. Order Up. Yeah, sure, create a save file. Go for it. I don't really care. Welcome to Portobello. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll go with the dude. Graphics actually look fairly nice. So this is what I mean by, yeah. You know how I said in the past that certain games are timeless? Like, they have a certain graphical style that really fits. Look at this. Obviously, I'm running this on the Dolphin emulator with Vulkan. Basically like high resolution and everything, but look how nice the game looks. Obviously you get the odd JPEG that may be a bit crusty, but the actual game itself looks really nice. So if they re-release this, they wouldn't have to remaster it. They just have to have it be up the resolution, and boom. That's why I always go with style over graphics every day of the week. Like, the style of this game just looks much better.
Hello, and welcome to this, your first day of training as a member of the Burger Face family.
Okay.
Make every day a Burger Face day.
So, I'm guessing this is a cooking-related
put on
game.
Your paper hat and happy time jacket, so I'll skip the proper hat usage speech and get straight to the training. Today, we'll start you out making burgers and fries. Burger Face burgers and fries, that is. Okay. Go ahead and man the station.
Okay, so this is a 3D version of a Flash game.
And let's get cooking.
Now, what I'm saying is that there's quite a few games that are like this that I've played. I can't really think of any that come to mind. But there's a few on Steam. There's I think there was other games. Like, you could always argue, like, what about Cooking Mama? But I found Cooking Mama did it a bit differently. A perfect example. I tell you what, actually. I tell you actually a perfect example of this game that I have played before is Yoshinoya. The when I did that game for I think it's did I do it for I think PlayStation 2. I think it was PCX2 randoms. I played a game called Yoshinoya, which was a game where you were in a ramen shop and you basically had to serve ramen to people. And the game is pretty much what this is. Basically, you take tickets, you serve things up. Obviously, it was a bit more simplified than probably this. This has probably got a bit more involved. But then, why would you play this over something like Cooking Mama, which probably which is better, rated better, has better mechanics? I don't know. Don't know when Cooking Mama came out. So we obviously got to take the ticket.
Pull your first ingredient off the ticket and get
But
ready
the
to
whole
make
comment about
magic.
Flash games is that
Burger
they were
face magic.
there was loads of Flash games like this, like in like mid 2005, like 2005 or even earlier, where you had these Flash games on Newgrounds where you could make stuff and cook stuff, like put together burgers and stuff. So these types of games have existed for a very long time. So, oh god, maybe the sensor bar being here is not particularly great. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. You have to bear with me. I'm gonna move the sensor bar
Not
because
much time left. Better speed up, trainee.
what do you mean not much time left? I'll take as long as I want. It's just training. I'm moving the sensor bar somewhere a bit more reasonable.
That's terrible. Wait, am I on a hidden camera show?
Right, what was if I put it
No.
there
Oh, too bad.
and release it to start cooking? Yeah, that's fine. I understand what I'm doing. Right, yeah, no, look, this is much better. So this sensor bar doesn't have very good range, I guess. All right, so
There, now you're cooking.
yeah, I have to be quite
careful with
close to the
burger
sensor bar.
patty and the French fries. You don't want to burn those.
Code and burn. Okay, so I've got to get green. Okay, so it's only letting me cook the burger at the moment. So we want it to get to like the nice green zone.
I think the burger's ready to be flipped.
Okay. Okay. Wow, this is thrilling gameplay. Well, so this meter here should go up quicker than it is. Yeah, it's very slow. This meter is going up very slowly.
You smell that? When you see the aroma coming off the burger, you know it's perfectly cooked.
Okay.
Great. Now put that.
All right, so that's done.
Let's follow the Burger Face operating manual and hit the next task.
Obviously, this is a tutorial, which is fine, but I feel like the meter going up is quite slow. But maybe it's because they expect you to do a lot more different things. Well, they probably expect you to
There's
cook
nothing
multiple
like
patties
good
at once,
hand-leafed
so
lettuce.
which is fine. But imagine again, this is motion controls we're playing with, so it's gonna be somewhat difficult. Grab it, okay. Oh,
Don't
okay.
worry about the extra, we'll just throw that away. Here at Burger Face, we only use the very best part of each ingredient and throw away the rest. That's the Burger Face way.
Okay. It's not exactly a good way of doing it, but most businesses do it like that, in all fairness, so.
Now, open the order ticket again and see what's next.
So now we've got to slice the tomato.
Slicing a tomato can be tricky, so be careful.
Tomato.
And remember that knife is sharp. I almost lost a finger the first time I tried it. But
yeah.
after a short hospital stay and some special training, I can slice like a professional slicing guy.
Of course. Yeah, I like how he says tomato. I say tomato. It's an accent thing. It's probably because I'm British. Hold B to grab the chef's knife. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know this.
Let's move on to the next task.
So is this the whole entire game, I wonder? I wonder if this is the whole entire game, where basically you just cook burgers. Alright, so we're doing fries now.
Never put your hand in the fryer.
Well,
I made that mistake once and ouch!
Alright, there we go. Just have to let go. I could just let go of it, okay.
Wear that paper hat with pride, and it'll treat you right.
Well, like I said, this is exciting gameplay, isn't it? It's not really. It's kind of like this whole process, in my opinion, should be faster, but I don't know.
Anything you cook will have that aroma. It lets you know when it's cooked to perfection.
Well, wouldn't I just follow the... It's not very intuitive, is it?
Good job, trainee. I must be a great teacher.
So I did an okay job, I guess. I got good for the hamburger and fries.
Oh, all done. Now ring the bell to send it out.
Let's look around the kitchen, press up. Okay. By the way, there's a nunchuck support in this. So far, I've yet to see what the nunchuck does, but okay.
The top
using
burger
it like
face
the D-pad at the
employees
moment.
can cook the patty and the fries while
multiple
slicing
greens at the
tomatoes
same time.
and leafing lettuce, all at the same time. I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
No, it's not really my kind of game because I'm not very good. Like cooking in real life, I've got quite good time management. You know, I'm able to keep an eye on things and have multiple things going at once. But in a video game where I don't have full control, because again, I'd like to remind you, it's motion controls. I don't think so much. So let's do the whole thing. So why does that close the thing? That's stupid. So here we go. So we have the thing. We can then put the fries in. Like so. Get the leaf when they're there. Good, cool.
Excellent. You followed the Burger Face operating manual to the letter.
Alright, so the chips are almost done. So we've got to kind of... That's a little bit over that one, but...
Well, that's done. Excellent. You followed. You're a very clever trainee, aren't you?
So how like am I supposed to do this fast or not? I don't know. I don't understand the tomato, if I'm honest.
Good work, trainee.
I don't know
One
what
day
makes
you
it
will be
perfect.
as great a chef as I am.
And there we go.
Great job.
And we done it.
I can tell you're going to be with Burger Face a long time. A long, long time.
Oh, shut up.
So,
Never
wanna
worked
try
in
it
fast
again?
food, if I'm honest. Would you like the training again? No, I wouldn't. I think I'm going to stop here. I know I've only done the tutorial, but it really isn't my type of game. I kind of get what the game's going to be. It's going to have multiple orders going at once. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Like the rating this game has on GameFAQs by Metacritic is 76, which leads me to believe a lot of people like the Wii version, which is fair enough. But again, it's motion controls, and I feel like I would have a lot of trouble with it personally. As you can see, I was already having a lot of somewhat trouble. Not a lot, but somewhat trouble. But yeah, I've never worked in the fast food business. I've known people that have. At my workplace, there's people that at my workplace who've worked in like McDonald's and stuff like that. And the only positive thing, like they have some laughs, but the only positive thing that they tend to put out there, besides obviously having some laughs with the people, because they say the people there are pretty decent, except for obviously the manager in there, is the free food, because they get free food, like free McDonald's during their lunch and stuff like that. Which, cool, God, that's one way to put you to an early grave, isn't it? Later on in life. But yeah, I don't see the positive of it. I never like wasn't an option for me. When I left college to go and get a job, my like literally no chance in hell. You couldn't have even paid me to go work at a fast food place. I would refuse. So, and you may think that's oh, you're lucky you were able to make that choice. No, you put it at the very back of the queue and you try everything else before you get to that. If you can't do any other job and you end up having to go and apply for fast food, well, there you go. That's fair enough. But like I said, when I left college, first I like tried a job at a pub as like a waiter. I hated that immensely, and I stopped that. Um, Made me realize I hate people in general, if I'm honest. And then I got a job in a warehouse, and I've been there since. So because it's just yeah, it's hard work, but it's not exactly difficult work. And now I'm in a position where I don't do the hard work anymore. I do the clerical side of things, so I don't have to worry too much about it. So it's like, for example, like recently I've gotten through like 3 books at work. I've gotten into reading, and because at work I'll get so ahead on my job. It's not like other workplaces where, it's not like other workplaces where, like, if you get really ahead at your work, they'll give you more work. There's only a set amount of work per day. So if you get really far ahead on that work, they can't give you more work. There's no way for them to give you more work. So what happens is I'll just get really, really far ahead because I can. Other people struggle, but I get really, really far ahead. And then what I do is I read. So because if you obviously some people play on their phones, but then you get told off for that. So depending on who you are, again. So I don't bother with that. Instead, what I do is like I read, and they can't say nothing. They can't say like, well, he's not playing on his phone. They can't say, oh, stop reading. It's like, do your job. I'll be like, well, I have done my job. I'm ahead. Oh, that's happened once with one manager, and he's like, oh, okay, and then that's it. Can't say nothing else to that. But I've gotten through like Shawshank Redemption, The Mist, Animal Farm. So yeah, and I'm planning to go through. I've got a folktales book next. I'm going to be going British folktales book next. I'm going to be going through. So there you go. So my job, like, it's easy. It's easy work. Also, I'm a union rep, which makes it very difficult for them to get rid of me. It does. If you think for a second, like, oh no, you being a union rep. Oh, very difficult. So yeah, I'm easy mode at the moment. So, but anyway, I don't know. Again, welcome back to my content of me going off on tangents most of the time. So let's wrap this up with Order Up. It's okay. I can see this is geared towards a very particular market. If you like Cooking Mama, maybe you'll like this type of game, but it's not my thing, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, it's just, motion controls aside, it's just kind of meh, if I'm honest. So it's okay. But anyway, I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.